Hey everybody and welcome back. So today I have an exciting video. Over the weekend I was able to go to Phame once again. I think this might be my third year in a row. I'm not entirely sure, but to cut down on the time and the length of this video, I'm going to go ahead and get right into it. Okay, we're just going to start with this one. This is the first thing I actually got. Kat Von D Beauty was actually supposed to be at Phame, but I don't know, something happened last minute and they had to pull out. So they had these little bags prepared for everybody that had ticket entrance. And it's just this little cute studded lipstick. And it says Kat Von D on the opposite side. And it came with a little mini lipstick in the shade Mercy. So it's just her normal studded lip, but a mini in this like dark maroony color. I don't know if there was necessarily anything specifically I wanted to pick up from Kat Von D Beauty, but I did appreciate the fact that she knew that people would be disappointed about her not being able to go, even though she was supposed to, or the brand itself I should say, and didn't have to do this, but I thought that was really like sweet. So that was that. And I went and I picked up some backups for my Smith brushes. These, as you know, are my favorite. I've been using them. It's been a while. I want to say it's been at least a year at this point in my eyeshadow like little getup. It's like 95% Smith brushes and like 5% miscellaneous other ones. I picked up two of my favorites, which are the 230 and the 232, which is a little bit fluffier. These are just great blending brushes. I like the 230 a little bit more because it is a smaller brush. They're both pretty long, but it's just a little bit more precise to where if you want to blend out in a smaller area without placing quite as much product, the 230 is amazing. The 232 is great for an all over blend and for blending out shadow along the crease line after you've all finished it and you want to have everything be really cohesive. These are my two favorites, but I love the eye brushes from Smith Cosmetics. And there might be more coming this year, or at least another one coming this year, so I'm really excited for that. Fingers crossed. That's the only thing I picked up from Smith. I always love their like bags. They're so like sleek and cute. I picked up a couple of things from Lady Moss. This is more like a necessity buy with one random thing. These caught my eye. Mind you, I don't wear falsies very often, but these ones looked intriguing. It is the Koko lashes in Mischa. They're just a little bit more like piecey, and the longest sits in the middle and kind of gets shorter on the sides. What caught my eye about this is the difference, the pieciness to where you can still see your lid color when your eyes are open with these versus just having like a thick band all across and just very like thick hairs. So I'm intrigued by that. These were the two necessity products. I do have, I want to say like 2 or 3 of these already, but I needed more. These are the Lady Moss acrylic containers. This is the extra large powder container and this is the powder container. So they have a small one as well that's like a blush container, but I just feel like these two fit a more wide variety of powders. I highly recommend these. I have these in my Alex stores. They're really affordable. I know that some of these containers can get really expensive. Mind you, this was like a show price, but I only got each one of these for 10, and I feel like that's really pretty affordable considering the fact that you get what, 3, 6, 8 of the large ones and 3, 6, 9 of the regular size powder. So I feel like these are a really good deal. Lady Moss does sell these online, so it's just ladymoss.com. If you're looking for some good containers, these are awesome. It's kind of crazy. Kokie was actually there. I've heard a lot about them via like YouTube World. It's like a newer brand that I think is supposed to be at Walmart. I haven't personally tried anything. I'm not really a Walmart shopper, to be completely honest with you. So when I saw this there, I was intrigued. The mascara was sold out already, which is funny. It's totally a YouTube thing, clearly. But I picked up 3 of their lip liners. They're just really pretty colors. I picked up 548, which is peachy pink, 539, which is nude pink, and then 542, which is coral pink. I do tend to like my nudes in the pinky family, and these all kind of just right up my alley. They stayed really well too because I kept the swatches on and I was like wiping with a tissue. They stayed on pretty well. They're really pretty colors. These were super affordable. I want to say that these were like $4 a piece, I think, right around there. They had like a really extensive line, honestly. Like, I really, in hindsight, wish that I had spent more time just shopping their line, but I didn't, unfortunately. But these are really, really pretty. So if you're looking for some affordable lip liners, Kokie is really nice. I picked up from Friends. I didn't own any of these, and since they were such a good deal, I was like, I don't, just might as well try them. I picked up 2 of the Stila Magnificent Metals glitter shadows. Basically everybody and their mother have been talking about these. I picked up Diamond Dust and Kitten Karma. These are just 2 shades. I feel like if I were to use something like this, they'd be more geared towards this. I could see myself just putting this like all over, just calling it a day, potentially putting some bronzer in the crease and be done with that. Those are really pretty. And then I picked up, which is what I'm so excited about, is Mauves Cosmetics. They normally have a booth at Phame, but this year they didn't have a booth, so I was kind of sad. But they did bring their entire line, and they worked with Friends, because Friends does carry Mauves in store, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I believe they do have it at Friends Beauty in LA. So I was so excited. I literally went back twice because I was like, these are such good prices. I'm gonna regret it if I don't go back and pick up more. So I picked up 6 things from Mauves Cosmetics, 2 of them being the 2 of their new digital dust highlighters. I'm so excited because these were a little bit on the more pricey side, and since I couldn't touch them like in person, I was a little bit leery and I didn't purchase them via online, but these were such a steal yesterday. I'm so excited. Thank you Mauves, thank you Friends for making these affordable for moi. I picked up the 2 lighter shades, Stargazer. I'm going to pull these out because these are beautiful. Oh my gosh. Swatching these are so, so pretty. This is what the packaging looks like. It's like a nicely matte black. These are not, oh no they are. They're magnetized. Closure and opener. This is what the compact looks like. This is Stargazer. Oh, it's such a pretty white pink shade. It is beautiful. And no, sorry, that's the other one that's pink. This is more of a champagne gold, but it is divine. So if you're having any hesitance on picking up these highlighters, like I was, mainly just because of the price, these are beautiful. So if you want to save, highly recommend. And then the other one I picked up is Gold Ore. And this one is more of a like bronzy gold shade, if you will. It's just a little bit warmer. I think that this is still beautiful. It's on that verge to where if I were any more pale than I was, it'd be a little bit too dark for me, but I think that it's stunning, especially now that summer's coming. I might get like this much more tan, but these are beautiful. And I picked up 4 of these single shades because I already have the Rust stack, which is like my favorite from them, but I liked single shadows from each of the other stacks. They're just a little bit more on the expensive side. Totally understand, pretty much all their stuff is like custom, so just it makes sense. But I picked up Blur, which is one of those classic colors that people talk about for just blurring up any like oopses, or if you want to blur certain colors together. This is just a really pretty color. I picked up Amilie, which is actually so much more creamy and buttery than I had thought, because I've only ever used their matte shadow, so they just have a very different like firm powdery, not even powdery, but just a very firm matte consistency. This is so buttery, so it's like the antithesis of those matte shadows, and it's so pigmented. They say that you can use this as like a blush or a blush topper on your lipstick. This is beautiful. And the other 2 shades, one being Unseen, it's just a little bit more of a warm tone brown, versus Unseen, which is kind of just like that neutral tone. I love how these are magnetized even in the boxes. And the last shade, this is Hearthstone White from the Gunmetal collection. This is so buttery as well. This is a beautiful like champagne-y foil shadow. Oh my gosh, this is probably one of the things I'm the most excited about, is just using those Mauves Cosmetics. Oh, that was so good. So good. One other random thing is I saw this and I've just been thinking about ordering, but I just haven't. This is the Reveal Beauty. This is their like mini eyelash curler. This I've seen people use to kind of blend in their falsies, clamp the falsies on with their real lashes. It just intrigued me. It was super affordable and I really wanted to pick it up and give it a try. So I'll have to let you know how this works out for me. Let's see. There's not too much. I actually did good this year. Like I went more quantity at each brand versus just a ton of like one or two things. So I think I only have like 2 more brands to talk about. The next brand is going to be Shop Time LA or Time Los Angeles. I picked up technically 3 things. The first one being like a little like reusable grocery tote. It was only $1. It was just cute, like something reusable since I always tend to forget my Target bags at home. I picked up one of her new Luxe Matte liquid lipsticks in the shade Pink Buttercream. These seem to stay really well, and they felt like a comfortable wear as well. Like even after they had dried, when I was touching them, they still felt like comfortable and not like dry and crackly, even on your hand skin, which is saying something because your hand skin tends to be a little bit like thinner and more liney just by nature. But this is just what the Pink Buttercream looks like. It was the most pinky out of all the shades. She came out with 6 of them. They are all very much in the light nude and like gray beige, like 3 gray beiges of different shades and like 3 light nudes with different undertones. And last thing is I picked up the Marble cosmetic bag. Marble is very classic, goes with everything. Traveling, these makeup bags are a lifesaver for I don't even think that's a word, for making different categories when you're packing your makeup. They just make it a lot easier. And then the last brand is just Joseph Colors, and I picked up a couple things. I grabbed 2 liquid lipsticks, which are Campfire, which is more of like a warm nudie brown shade, and Bear With Me, which is a nice pinky nude. I love the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick formula. It's so comfortable, super pigmented. They come out with a really great nude and bright shades. Their bright shades are amazing. And since I didn't own these, I picked up both of the new palettes, the Marvelous Mauves and the Baked Browns. I've heard amazing things about this. I think that like Patrick Ta raves about this Baked Browns palette like as one of his go-tos, so it must be pretty good. I haven't tried them, but I'm excited to. So that is everything for my Phame haul for this year. I'm pretty excited to use some of that in new tutorials or just kind of like first impressions. You know, I kind of want to do a first impressions full of new makeup just because I have like enough to where I think I could, except for maybe not a foundation, maybe not, I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I'll be seeing you very soon in my next video. Bye.